We're really excited, we're really grateful that Mr. Abdullah Abu Swarish, recently appointed Ambassador of Palestine to India, is amongst us, and we can together pass on our sentiments in some way, as a small drop in the ocean, to the suffering humanity in the Gaza Strip and beyond. It's spectacular that a regime, a rogue regime sitting in Tel Aviv with their backs covered by the Americans and Donald Trump can announce who is in their hit list. This is the people we want to assassinate. And they do it. Before even 7th October happened in 2023, you had the assassination of Shireen Abu Akleh. She became a popular face because she was there on the front line reporting. And a 20-year-old Israeli sniper was charged with eliminating her. According to a report by the Watson Institute of International and Public Affairs, the war in Gaza since October 7 has led to the death of more journalists than the combined total killed during the US Civil War, World War I, World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, the Yugoslav War of 1990s in the early 2000s, and post 9/11 war in Afghanistan.
The Palestinian journalists have actually turned around the narrative, which was the dominant narrative of the Western world. What they've succeeded in doing with their simple mobile phones and equipment and the bombs that we're facing is they've documented the war crimes in real time. That Netanyahu knew it was coming. And I'll tell you all why they had to do what happened. The New York Times carried a report on its front pages saying that Netanyahu was aware of the coming attack 1 year prior to the attack. This was on the New York Times front pages. No colonial occupying power has a right to defend itself in the land it occupies. It has the responsibility to protect the people it occupies. So this right to exist, right to defend itself is just fed into minds without any basis in morality or international law.
मसला सबसे बड़ा ये है कि इज़राइल ने अपने नैरेटिव को दुनिया पर चलाने के लिए जो स्ट्रेटजी इख्तियार की है वो ये है कि वो जर्नलिस्टों को मारने से पहले या मारने के बाद उनको एक बदनाम करने की मुहिम चलाते हैं. न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स हो या दूसरे अखबारात हों वेस्ट के, वो एक तरह से कन्वेयर बेल्ट्स बन गए हैं झूठ को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए. खुशी उस बात से ज़्यादा गम हम लोगों को जिस चीज़ का है, जिस पर मैं अपनी बात को ख़त्म करूँगा, वो ये है कि हमारी सरकार ने वो रोल अदा नहीं किया जो उसको इस वर्ल्ड स्टेज पर अदा करना चाहिए. यहाँ हमारा भी एक रोल होना चाहिए कि हमारी गवर्नमेंट भी जो है वो पहल करे और पैलेस्टीनियन इशू को सॉल्व करने में जो है एक प्रोएक्टिव रोल जो उसको अदा कर सकती है वो करना चाहिए.
I think when journalists are attacked anywhere, they're attacked everywhere. It's worth noting that Palestinian journalists are not necessarily only covering a war. You're basically locked into a 26-mile-long strip, and all you can do as a journalist, as we did, is that you spend your nights in anxiety, listening to the thump of Israeli bombs falling in different parts of the strip, and then you make your way to the scene of the greatest carnage the next morning to report. Despite the risks, Palestinian reporters are still out there every day. And I asked one of them about it last year, why this was the case. And they said their determination to record the extermination of their people is informed by history. There is a sense of regret that prior generations could not record the Nakba of 1948. And so we owe it to them to raise our voice in protest, even if it is futile, even if it is pointless, because impunity, whether in India or in Israel, thrives in silence.
I feel extremely anguished, embarrassed, ashamed that the country my country, today is hands in glove because we are as much a party to this genocide as the Western countries. Indian civil society is completely silent, and we have been pushed into silence also by a government which banned virtually protest in favor of Palestine. And after 2 years, if we woke up to a genocide that was taking place in front of our eyes, I think it speaks the volumes for the state of our state and society.
Yes, we are in a desperate need as a Palestinian people to raise our voice. Not only here, worldwide. Our voice is completely blocked, completely shadow banned. And it's not a new phenomena. It was there. This is something that we will not, hesitate to say that. Our voice was completely blocked a long time ago. This is not the first time that they used to kill the journalists. The Jewish military gangs assassinated the first ever journalist in Palestine in 1924 because they believed that Jacob Israel Dahian was a threat to the existential threat to their project. Anyone know what happened to the Palestinian people on October 6th? Did the killing of the Palestinian people make any news in any screen worldwide? Targeting and assassinating the Palestinian children for fun, and when I say for fun, I mean it. January 1st, 2023 till October 6th, 2023. More than 400 Palestinians have been targeted, killed, assassinated. And if any one of you now raise his voice, you are not Jewish, not Palestinian, but you are anti-Semitic. Jewish is there in our life as a Jewish, but not as occupation. We will not accept their narrative that the God created two types of people, the Jewish and the Gentile. And our main purpose as a Gentile, all of you, of course, I'm sorry to say that, is to serve the 17 million Jewish. This is the mentality that is guiding this society. This is the mentality that allowing them to kill with a very cold blood the Palestinian people. I have many things to talk about it, but the question is the way out. Is this a battle for the Palestinian people? Is this should be a Palestinian people struggle, or this is a collective struggle for anyone worldwide who's believing that we, the human being, have one shared human future? This is a struggle for everyone who believes no one is safe until everyone is safe. You will not be able to report from Gaza, but it is fair to listen to us. It is fair, and this is my humble appeal to all of you. Listen to us. Stop the genocide!